Hey guys, I'm gonna kind of wait just a little bit longer to let a couple people pop on. But if you're on here, give me a thumbs up or a heart or something and let me know that you're here. I see people joining, and so I'm excited to see you guys hop on. Hi, Lindsay. I see your thumbs up. I was saying if you guys are on, give me a thumbs up or a heart or a comment and say hello so I know who's here with me. I'm just going to give it a couple more seconds and then I'll get started. People can always go back and watch these. That's what I love about live videos. I'm sorry if the lighting's weird. I'm using like my ring light that I have, but it's like the angle of my phone is like kind of weird on it. Okay, so again, say hi if you're on. I want to see who's on, and just give me some thumbs up or some hearts or whatever. But basically, I wanted to just hop on here. I'm going to make this a short and sweet video. And I know I always say that, and then it always ends up being like really long. But I promise this one is just going to be short and sweet, because I wanted to get on here with you guys, and I just wanted to do a recap really quick of my first month with Pruvit and how things have been going for me. When it comes to myself and the product, and then how things are going when it comes to the business. I know you guys are, interested about all of those things. And so, I want to update all of you guys on that stuff. So, I think it's been a little bit over a month since I've been with Pruvit, and before that I was with Beachbody, and I was a coach for almost 4 years. And like I said, when I told you guys that I was leaving Beachbody, I loved my journey as a Beachbody coach. I am extremely grateful for that, and I still am to this day. I loved every minute of it. It really grew me into the person that I am today, and for that I am so thankful. But when I decided to make the switch to Pruvit, guys, it's just basically, when you think about it, it's like having, two products out there that you love and that work for you. Like I love Shakeology. Shakeology worked for me really, really well. At-home workouts worked out for me really well. I had that super busy lifestyle, and, that was just kind of my goals, and that's what worked for me in my life at that time. Now that I've transitioned over, and, I was a stay-at-home mom this last year, and now I'm a manager at a fitness. Okay, hopefully I'm still here. Give me some thumbs up if you guys can still see me, because I think my connection kind of, okay. She said that. Am I back? Am I good? Okay, hopefully. Oh, okay. But anyway, so like I was saying, like my goals have just shifted from where I was a year ago. And, being a manager at our fitness facility, I like working out at the gym now. Like that's where I am during the day. And so it makes sense for me to be there. I lost the baby weight, so I've gone less from, the cardio type programs, to more of the weight training programs. And it's just me, it's just different. And so, whenever I made this switch, I want you guys to understand, like, I'm not just jumping MLMs, like that's like the notorious thing, like MLM jumper. That's not what was happening at all. There was these two products that, I tried Keto OS and I loved it. And, I loved the results that I was seeing and the way I was feeling. So, I had Shakeology and I had Keto OS, and I loved both of them. They were working. And then, I had the home workouts that I did love, but I was just getting kind of tired of doing the same thing over and over again for 4 years. And then, I had my fitness facility where I manage at. So it makes sense. I have a free gym membership. Like, why wouldn't I use it and try something different and just do different things for myself? And so, it was kind of like a balancing act. And so then came the part of, okay, I have to look at this from a business standpoint. Which one of these is going to make more sense for me and in the long run? And that's where Pruvit came on top, because basically I was a coach for 4 years and I was stuck at that same level and that same amount of commissions for about 1.5 to 2 years, and it just wasn't growing. And so, that just kind of reassured me that, it's not just me, there's something that's just not working here. And so I saw the business side of things with Pruvit, and I saw how the compensation plan was different, and it really appealed to me. I knew that it was a ground level company. It's only been around for, I think, about 2.5 years, but it's only been like in the MLM part of it for about 18 months. Compared to, almost 500,000 Beachbody coaches right now, we only have a couple thousand promoters with Pruvit. And so if you know anything about MLMs, you know that's huge. That's a huge opportunity to get in with a company and build your business, where this company is going to, 10 years from now. I really would have been upset with myself if I didn't take that chance and that opportunity. And that's exactly what it was. I took a chance. There was lots of fears in it, and I didn't know what was going to happen, on the other end of it. But it was something that I saw as an opportunity that I just said, look, this looks like it's going to be amazing. And, it's things that we fear in life that we have to do. And sometimes on the other side of fear comes really, really great things. And I'm here to tell you tonight that I am having amazing things happening in my life this past month. And so, first of all, I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about the product. I absolutely love the product. It's very, very simple. It's just a drink a day. That helps me, be in a ketosis state and feel all of those benefits. And the benefits that I talk about all the time, you guys, it's because I really do feel them. I have mental clarity. There's calmness about me. I have not had any anxiety whatsoever in like 1.5 months from taking it, which for me, coming from a place that I was at, I had a lot of anxiety going on, lots of stress, and I wasn't sleeping well because of it. I was constantly running things through my head, like what's my next move, because I have to take care of my family, like just all of those things, right? I haven't had any of that. This is really, really weird, but whenever your body is in a state of ketosis, it helps to kind of balance out your hormones. And I have really bad hormonal acne because I do have a extreme imbalance. Literally the only time my skin clears up, you guys, is when I'm pregnant. And since I've been on ketones, my complexion is like extremely clear. Like I feel like I have this glow about me. And I feel like at times like I don't even need to wear makeup, which for me, I always have makeup on. So for me to feel that's definitely a confidence booster for me. I'm sleeping better. I'm waking up better. I have so much more energy throughout the day. It's just, it's not, that's what I love about ketones is, yes, the fat loss and the weight loss that comes with it is a byproduct of being in ketosis, which is an amazing thing because that's what a lot of people are looking for. But that's just one simple little thing. There's so many other things that come with the benefits of ketones. And that's what I love too, because I felt like, when I was a coach, it was more that I was targeting my body, and then I was trying to help so many other people in just a weight loss aspect. And And with ketones, it's easy for me to share how amazing this makes me feel because it's not about weight loss for me. After I've been on ketones for a month, I am down to my pre-pregnancy weight, which I'm happy with. And so I don't want to lose any more weight. I want to gain muscle, and that's what I'm doing because ketones help with muscle preservation when you're lifting. And so even though the scale doesn't go down, sometimes it goes up when you're on them. It's because you're building muscle and you're reducing the fat that's in your body. So for me, that's been awesome because that's my goal, like all the time, right? And so at some points, I felt like in my Beachbody journey, I got to the point where like, okay, well, how do I share this? Because I don't have this amazing weight loss transformation picture. I don't have any of those things because that's not my body type. That's not who I am. That's not why I'm in this. And so I felt kind of stuck in those things when it came to coaching. But with ketones, I'm able to share so many more avenues that ketones has helped me. It's not just about the weight loss. It's about everything else that comes with the benefits of being in ketosis. And so that's what I love so much about ketones and the product. So not only does it fit me in the fitness aspect of my life and like the health and fitness realm, I guess, but it helps me in so many other things also. Okay, so number one, I'm still loving the product, and I know I always will love the product. And then the next thing that I want to kind of just reiterate with you guys is when I first started as a coach, and in the last 4 years, my number one goal is always to help people. That's why I got into what I do. And I love helping people. I love, motivating people, keeping people accountable, inspirational, whatever it may be. Seeing people reach their goals and being happy and just genuinely changing their life in any aspect, whether it's, a customer is, changing their health and fitness aspect of their life, or promoters that come on and they're changing their financial state of their life. That is my number one goal. And that is always, always at the forefront of everything that I do. And so I felt like when I made this transition, there was a lot of kind of, talk about, well, you shouldn't move over just because of the money aspect. It should be about helping people. And yes, it is about helping people, but at the same time, it is my full-time job. So not only do I want to help people, but I have to make an income off of that. And so it was hard to explain that to some people without them thinking, oh, you're just in it for the money kind of thing. Because when you think about it, guys, everybody works and you have to make money. Like, when I was a teacher, I taught. Yeah, I loved teaching. I loved teaching the kids. But at the end of the day, I had to make money to take care of my family. I wasn't going to teach, 180 days a year and not get paid. That's crazy, right? Okay. Like if somebody told you that, yeah, I teach for free or I work for free, people would look at you like you were nuts. Okay. So you still have to look at that in that aspect of, for me is, yes, I'm in this to help people and I'm providing a product and a lifestyle that helps people, but it's still my full-time job. I still have to get paid. And so when I'm presented with opportunities that provide me more payout, then of course, I'm going to choose that route. And so, again, though, the number one goal is to help people. And I'm probably going to shock you guys when I say this, but in my first month of being with Pruvit, I have gotten ketones and those people are loving them, okay, and ordering them on a monthly basis now into the hands of over 140 people. So in my first month of being with Pruvit, I've been able to change the lives of 140 plus people. And I honestly, like, I don't know the numbers from when I was a coach, but I'm pretty sure that I did not help that many people in 1 year. So for me, that's up here because I always felt like I wasn't helping enough people. I wasn't being able to reach enough people with what I was doing. And now to be able to help more people in 1 month than I did in 1 year before is an amazing, amazing feeling. Another part of it is not just my customers, but in my first month as being a promoter, I've signed 10 other promoters on my team. And, a couple of them were Beachbody coaches before that, again, just like me, saw that opportunity and loved the product. And they're seeing success, which is, makes me very, very happy. Because I felt like before, I just saw my coaches on my team working so hard, and just turning their wheels, and I wanted that reward to come back to them. If I could give it to them out of my own pocket, I would have, for all the work that was put in, but it wasn't something that I could do. And to be able to see that now, like the work that's being put in, that's getting rewarded, and seeing, them be successful financially, has been amazing as well. So that's been awesome. And then I'm sure you're probably curious about the commissions part. Like, well, how's the business doing? The business is amazing. I never disclose numbers. That's just not who I am. I don't put that out there. I will talk about being able to do this or that, based upon what I've been making or whatever. But yeah, I never throw numbers out there, so don't even ask about that. But what I will tell you is that for me, being with the company that I was before for almost 4 years and grinding and grinding and grinding and working and working and working, and hitting peak months were awesome for me. But in my first month with Pruvit, I have doubled my highest paying month as a coach in 4 years. So with my highest paying month in 4 years in my other company, with Pruvit this month, I've doubled that. So not only have I helped over 140 people change their lives and feel better daily, but I'm finally getting rewarded for that, and it feels really good. And like I said, it's not all about the money, but it is about the money at the end of the day, because this is my full-time job. This is how I make a living. This is how I take care of my family. And so to be able to do that in my first month tells me that I made the right decision. I listened to my gut, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be here, you guys. Like, I can't even express how happy this transition has made me. And, a lot of people are, kind of skeptical and say, well, it's more of like a front end commission where you see lots of bonuses at the beginning and all this stuff. But that's just the icing on the cake, because this company rewards you for doing well, and they're going to give you bonuses from the beginning, because when you first start a venture, okay, you bust your butt at the beginning. Like, that's what people do. And when you're with other companies that maybe don't have their plans set up for you to see big reward at the beginning, a lot of people get frustrated, and that's whenever they leave. But with Pruvit, the compensation plan is set up to where you see big reward for your hard work as soon as you hit the ground running, which is awesome, but that keeps going. Okay, like people ask me, all right, so what happens after you hit your first bonus of 250 and then your second bonus of 500? That's never going to happen again. Yeah, it is. Like, like just this past week, just in bonuses, that's not even my like customer commission, but just in bonuses, you guys, I made more than I did in my last month as a coach. So, and that was after a month of being in the company. So, just because those bonuses right at the beginning are hit doesn't mean that you're not going to ever hit them again. It just means that they're only going to get better from there. And what I love too about the compensation plan, and I plan on doing another video about this later on, is that it's set up in a unilateral pattern. So everything is on one level. So all of, the hard work of you yourself and your team are going to be benefited from, compared to before where I was on, a binary where you have legs and you have to balance them out, and you don't get rewarded for all of the volume on one side. So, that was a huge, huge plus for me. And then more than anything, you guys, I feel like I've had more freedom and more time to be with my family and do what I love. Because before, as a coach, 90% of my time, you guys, was doing the behind the scenes stuff, where I was, running my paid challenge groups. I was running free groups. I was working on advertising. I was, hi baby, you want to come say hello? I was, doing training calls with my, my team, or, just all of that stuff. That was, 90% of my time. And 10% of my time was actually doing activities that actually produced income for my business. And now with Pruvit, 90% of my time is spent doing activities that provide income to my business. And so I feel like I'm able to give more to my girls, and I'm able to give more to, my husband at night. I'm not constantly on, training calls or team calls, or, trying to get challenge groups together and all that stuff. And don't get me wrong, like, I liked that stuff when I was doing it, but towards the end, it became exhausting. And I just felt like I wasn't able to be as present as I wanted to be, especially as a stay-at-home mom. Like, I really wasn't. I feel like I was present more when I was working than I was whenever I was staying at home and working full-time on my coaching business. So now, it's the exact opposite. I spend the majority of my time doing the things that I want to do with my family, and just being a mom and a wife, and the other things that I do in my life. And then I still get to spend that time working on my business, but it's time that's being rewarded, as soon as I'm doing it. So, that's it. I just, again, wanted to keep it short and sweet and just recap this month for you guys and let you know how happy I am, that I made the move, and, just let you guys know that this is incredible. It's an incredible product. It's an incredible opportunity. If you're interested in the business at all, you know where to find me. You know where my inbox is. Don't be afraid to reach out to me, and just let me know your questions and how you're feeling. And, I'm always here. I'm an open book all the time. You guys know that. So, and you're so welcome, Lindsay. I am so happy to be on this ride with you, girl. Like, you don't even know. And yes, you're welcome, Sarah. I hope you're loving your ketones. And I'm going to get back to my little ones before they go to bed. And that's where I'm going to end my night. So again, if you guys have any questions for me, just let me know. Slide into my inbox. So, slide into my inbox.
Slide to Linga.
All right, bye guys. Y'all have a good night.
You feed the pastor?
Tell them bye-bye.
Bye-bye.